It's DA's Dojo of Death. Only the strongest announcers survive. Fight!
All right, so the way that this works is we take two sports broadcasters, take their clips and their cuts and their calls, pit them against one another, Mortal Kombat style. Here we go as Andrew Bogusch anchors us through an interesting take on things. It's a little looking in the mirror because Bogusch pits himself against Aiden the intern. Now, Aiden was our intern over the summer. He's finishing up his senior season, his senior year at Marquette. He's been known to the Marquette Marvel. He did the fan zone interviews during the Bucks playoff run, the Deer District Diaries. And so now he's doing some radio calls for student Marquette radio. Okay, Bogue, so let's see, how does the young guy do against the veteran and yourself?
Yeah, you're right, DA. One of us a college broadcaster, the other was 41, trying to hold on to his flimsy dreams of being the voice of the Mets. Yes, and Aiden is allowed on occasion to actually leave the Deer District and go inside Fiserv Forum to do these Marquette men's basketball games.
Yeah.
His most recent assignment had him as the analyst alongside Sam Arco for a visit from Jackson State.
Offensive rebound, blocked by Kirk Weth. Tyler Kolek handles it.
Kirk Weth said, "I like stuffing." Thanksgiving is over a week later, but that was a huge stuff on the first play of the game.
Back to Queth. There's a dunk.
He likes
Marquette's
stuffing
on
on
the board.
both sides of the ball. How about that?
Well done.
Wow. Okay, so Aiden's the color analyst here, jumping in with his own catchphrases.
Yes, and stuffing mattered there. It wasn't out of nowhere, like what made Super Dave's calls so crazy. There was somebody stuffed, and he worked in the stuffing. That's quick.
Wow, okay. So he just went right to the catchphrase bucket.
Hey, what sells?
And my question would be, Sean, we can celebrate Christmas in October, but can you make a Thanksgiving reference in December?
Well, I think you can when you reference that it was only a week ago, like he said. He made a point of acknowledging that he understood Thanksgiving had passed.
At some point, though, you can't use a Thanksgiving reference. You can't say 2 weeks ago was Thanksgiving.
No, but I think a week ago
1
was
week.
yes.
That's the
Thanksgiving
line.
was a week ago, yeah.
Okay.
You can't go, Thanksgiving was 3 months ago, but they're still eating stuffing. That's
Okay.
All right, now for me, it is not often that my Fordham Rams actually dominate a team, but they did that last week against St. Francis Brooklyn.
Fight.
Ron Harrison back in the game for Fordham. With Charlton, Day Jr., Cunningham, and Ohams lobbing, slamming Ohams.
Was that an
Warrior.
Was that an oh yeah or an oh has?
It's an Ohams, because that's his last name, Ohams.
Okay.
I was getting up for the slamming. That made me jump out of my chair.
Okay. Up for the slam. Lob. Boom. Oh hams. Was good.
All right, now we're on to round two. DA,
But
you've
wait,
already mentioned
hold
this.
on. I think an Ohams hocked it would have been good, too.
Oh hams hocked it. Or Black Forest oh hams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work on that, folks.
Okay.
I've got a game tonight. I'll work that one in. Here's round two, and as mentioned, Aiden going full Super Dave.
Ellis will shoot a pair at the line.
Inside Pfizer Forum here, last media timeout, Sam, they just had the Qdoba most flavorful fan, with one fan wearing what seemed like a basketball net on top of his head with a Marquette headband on top. Qdoba most flavorful fan. You win free chips and queso for your entire row through the most flavorful fan.
They should bring that back.
I'm a fan. If you're not making tacos, I don't love you no more.
Wow!
Vocal combat.
Whoa! Boy, he knows how to play to the crowd.
It's almost like
Yeah.
Marquette's home arena is setting him up for these.
Now, I got to say, is Aiden getting paid by Qdoba? That's like a full commercial read.
It took a while to get there.
But he got there.
But he got there, and once you got there, it was glorious.
Yes.
Okay, that's a big win for young Aiden.
All right, I didn't do Super Dave, but maybe I accidentally made a seal reference?
Oh.
Here's Cunningham. He can fly. That's his first hoop as a Ram.
Well done.
So is that a seal? Say what? I think isn't that R. Kelly? I think I can fly.
I believe I can fly
Oh,
as R. Kelly.
I don't
not
know.
Seal.
I didn't do anything on purpose. I'm trying to write cleverly into a highlight of a TV call.
Oh, it's a
So if
famous
I
song
messed
from
up on
Space
R.
Jam,
Kelly
you
or
thinking
Seal, I don't
Seal?
So
care. I don't care.
that was I believe I can fly by R. Kelly.
Sure, there you go.
Seal.
And by the way, when he said I made a Seal reference, I thought we were going to get Bogusch going,
That would have been better served doing that.
Oh, Hams. With the tip in. Oh, Hams,
right,
so I think I can fly. Why is the Fordham guy doing Seal references?
Third and final round, Aiden remains a professional pitchman.
Back to Prosper. Throws it down.
Strong finish by Prosper. You know Conor McGregor created proper 12 Irish whiskey, but Marquette's Prosper wears number 12. That was Prosper 12 strong right there.
Yeah.
Destruction.
Took a little bit long to get there, too.
and isn't it proper 12?
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, well, still. Yeah. I think Bogues purposely arranged this one to be last.
Okay, yeah, so that we ended on
Ooh.
a low note.
Yes.
What
Well-
what Aiden could have said was, like Conor McGregor's proper 12, whatever his name is, Jonathan Prosper. I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know either. And Kaplan has already chimed in on Twitch. Aiden forcing it down the field a little bit.
He did. Yeah, he forced it into triple coverage there. Yeah, the safety was waiting over top on the deflection.
Yeah. Now, in my defense, partially, there was an email from Aiden with the clips listed 1, 2, 3, and this was number 3. I played them in order, so I'm not sabotaging
Okay.
Aiden on this
Wow.
front, but I did a gift from the basketball gods last night. I had a pseudo buzzer beater for me to close with and maybe pull off a come-from-behind win over here from Aiden. Now, the first voice you're about to hear is my partner from last night, Andrew Posadas. It's Fordham, it's Manhattan. Women's game, 63-all, final seconds. Manhattan has the basketball.
You gotta wonder, will the Rams double on that screen, and when will they send the double?
Here it comes. There goes Downey. Here comes Carpel. Loose ball. Jeremiah takes off. 3, 2, 1 for the win! A steal and a hoop and a survival.
That's a
Vocal
good call.
combat.
Wow.
Well done.
That's
Countdown.
That's a really good call right there. That's a great final play and final call. Got into the energy of it. That's a steal. That's a bucket. You can feel like you're there. That's a really good play-by-play clip.
It's good. And Carpel, maybe you could have made a Fudgy the Whale reference there as well.
Or carpal tunnel syndrome. So now we basically want Pokes to turn into Chris Berman 1994. There go the Rams. Howdy, 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 hey. Howdy, 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 ho. Rams beat St. Francis.
At least your Chris Berman's
Brooklyn.
alive here.
Now, that was a good call, Bogues. If you do still send out demo reels, you got to put that clip on there, that call on there.
Victory.
Oh, no. I do send plenty out. They go unnoticed. That's the problem.
Well done.
Not by Mac and Bear, they don't.
That's true.
Now, was that call on SNY?
Yes, it was.
Wow. So, Fordham games now on SNY, which is shown across the tri-state area.
Select Fordham games. This one actually hasn't aired yet. It's on tape delay for this afternoon.
They don't have tennis on.
This afternoon.
Yeah. So I'm actually on SNY more than Mark Malusis today, our good buddy. I'm on at 2 for a tape delay game and then live at 7 tonight for a men's game.
Pete just said they got tennis on.
In the 70s.
There's a Bjorn
Billie
Borg.
Jean King versus
Anybody.
There's a Bjorn Borg Ivan Lendl match that they got to get in there before the Fordham St. Francis.
Wimbledon Classics.
And they might even dip out before the buzzer beater to make sure they get the Carton and Roberts.
That's true. That's the last thing you're going to see before Craig and Evan start today.
We're waiting until the very end. Oh, no, they've cut away before the final steal and bucket. No. his crowning moment.
Is that the greatest tape delay call since Do You Believe in Miracles? Yes.
If you were watching, who did Fordham play in this game?
Manhattan. I should have said spoiler alert in case you were waiting for this afternoon. My bad.
If you were sitting at home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon waiting for the end to Fordham Manhattan and to cut away, it's like the Heidi game.
Don't worry, no one else was either.
What happened? What happened? That was a good call, though, Bogusch. That was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It wasn't, if you're not making tacos, I don't love you no more, but it was
Of
really
course.
But he also didn't have a long Qdoba read to set it up either.
Just ask for free tacos.
I mean, Aiden read the whole menu before he got to the tacos.
So if you ever go to Qdoba, what you end up doing is you start at the front of the line and you order your protein. And then you move to your right. That's where you add your cheese and your lettuce. And then as you get through the line, you add your salsa and guacamole, actually, they charge more for. And if you're not making tacos, I don't love you no more. Whoa, wait. Where'd that come from? Yes, a good one by Miraz. Aiden wants to know, who won the Dojo of Death? That's a good question. Welcome back to the DA Show here on CBS Sports Radio. You can watch us as well at watchda.com. That's mobile friendly. You can also watch us on the Twitch feed and join in the chat there. Go to the CBS Sports Radio channel on Twitch. So who won the Dojo of Death? Bogues or Aiden the intern?
I hate to say this. I think we have a Lions-Steelers tie here, DA. Only because of the ending thud that Aiden ended with.
He was leading up until that, and then
Yeah.
Bogusch had a great final call.
And that's the thing. But Bogusch didn't do enough to come back and win. But I do think Aiden did enough to choke away the win. I think it's the way I'm looking at this.
Prosper 12, you thought was enough to gag away the win.
It was rough. Honestly, and I think it was the order that killed him. He starts with that. We have low expectations, and he could have won big with the tacos at the end.
It's the first ever Dojo of Death tie, so I guess both guys die.
Destruction.